In this video, I'm going to give you a 4-day workout split for beginners, which is simple, straightforward, effective, and will allow you to achieve your physique and strength goals. Now, there are several different types of splits you can do on a 4-day per week lifting schedule. You can do an upper-lower split, a body part or bro split, or even a modified push-pull leg split. However, I think beginners would benefit most from an upper-lower split, where you have the opportunity to hit the muscles twice per week and focus on big, heavy compound movements like squats, barbell rows, and military presses. Now, upper-lower splits aren't as fancy and don't have the same sexiness or appeal as a push-pull legs or a bro split, but I promise they work. And the reason I like a 4-day routine for beginners is it gives you ample time to be in the gym and improve without overwhelming you. Staying consistent for a long period of time is the key to achieving significant muscle growth, and most people will not be able to sustain 5 or 6 lifting days per week for years. So in my experience, 4 days is ideal for most lifters. Now, structuring your schedule is extremely important to ensuring you get both adequate rest between workouts and are able to make consistent improvements. One mistake people make when structuring their split is not spacing out their rest days enough. So you want to make sure you get enough rest in between your first upper and your second upper workout and your first lower and your second lower workout, because you'll be working the same muscles. So let's take a look at one possible structure. With this schedule, you get 2 full days of rest in between your upper A and your upper B and your lower A and your lower B. And of course, you can move all the days up one if you want and start upper body A on Sunday and then shift all the training days up one. Now, you can also reverse the upper-lower days like this. However, I like the first version better because I found that working lower body is more physically and mentally taxing than working upper body. And so I would prefer to do upper body on Thursday after my lower body on Wednesday so I can be fresher for the harder workout. On the other hand, you do get a full day of rest after your lower body A workout, which could easily be your heaviest and hardest workout of the week. So I guess either way works. Now let's look at a different way of scheduling out the week. Now, a lot of people are going to prefer this schedule since it essentially gives you the weekend off. And having consecutive days off can be really beneficial mentally for a lot of people, so this is also a really good option. And again, you can flip it to look like this. But for the reasons I stated above, I prefer the original version where you are more fresh to work legs. Now, I want to show you just one more option, which is a rotating 3 or 4 day per week workout split. So for this one, you are training 1 day on, 1 day off. It's super simple. So 1 week you'll work out 3 days per week, and the next one you'll work out 4 days per week, and then back to 3 days, and then back to 4 days, and so on and so forth. And the beauty of this one is that it gives you simplicity, but it also allows a bit of a compromise between a 3-day and a 4-day workout routine, which gives you that extra day off every once in a while, which will aid in your recovery and keep you physically and mentally fresh to keep consistently going to the gym. Now, just to reiterate my ideal 4-day workout split for beginners, here are the 2 I recommend. And as far as exercises can go, well, I'm leaving that up to you. You can choose your favorites. Just make sure that you're doing no more than 6 exercises per day. And you might do less than that on your lower body day since you have less muscles to work. Just make sure to hit all major muscle groups first in your workout and then focus on the smaller ones. So an upper body day might look like this. You can see I'm starting with bigger muscle groups, back and chest, and then moving to a slightly smaller one, shoulders, and then finally moving to biceps and triceps, which are the smallest ones. Now just make sure to vary it up on your upper body B day. So since you started with back on your first upper body A day, you can now start with chest on your upper body B day. So in this one, instead of starting with back, we're starting with chest. And we're doing incline barbell bench press, followed by barbell rows, followed by shoulders and traps and triceps and biceps and forearms. You know, forearms, traps, and rear deltoids, those are all things that you can work here and there. They don't necessarily have to be done every single time you're in the gym. But back, chest, shoulders, and arms, I would do pretty much every time I'm hitting an upper body day. And the same thing goes with lower body A and B. If you started with a quad exercise on lower body A, then you should start with a hamstring exercise on lower body B. So you might have started with squats on day A, and you're going to start with deadlifts on day B. A huge part of making a workout split effective is knowing how to do sets and reps in an effective way to promote muscle growth. And this can be really confusing for beginners. So watch my video where I break down the different ways you can do sets and reps. and I'll tell you which method I think is best for beginners.